even get to cross.
What is going on YouTube? Super Quickso here, and today I am bringing you an Accelgor moveset kind of guide. Hopefully this is going to be the first in a series I'm going to be doing of how to use certain types of Pokemon. I have a new microphone today. If you couldn't notice, it just came in the mail, so hopefully the audio quality is a lot better than it has been being. Hopefully it wasn't too bad before now. But anyways, let's hop right in, and the first Pokemon we're going to be using is Accelgor. This is one of my favorite Pokemon on the planet. I really enjoy using it. It's super fast. Obviously it's got great special attack, insane speed, lots of things you can do with it. It's not just a sweeper, it also is lead. But we'll start with the sweeper set first, which is the set I actually use. This is the exact set I use on my Accelgor. I use a Life Orb just because I don't want to use choice specs, but you can use choice specs. I don't prefer being locked into things, especially with a pure bug type Pokemon. So I just prefer to have kind of the options to use other moves, especially with the Giga Drain as backup. I don't really have to worry about the Life Orb recoil too much. The ability I use is Sticky Hold. It does get Unburden and Hydration. I would use Hydration if I was using probably a rain team of some sort, and even then I may not use Hydration because it doesn't seem that much better than Sticky Hold or Unburden. And you can use Unburden in place of Sticky Hold. His speed is already so great though, I don't really care too much about doubling my speed, but I do care about losing the thing that is boosting my attack, so I use Sticky Hold just to make sure I can keep my attack boost. For the moves, I use Bug Buzz. It's a great stab move. It can lower your opponent's special defenses. It makes Accelgor hit even harder than he already does. It's just a great move overall. Like I said earlier, I used the Giga Drain, so I have some form of recovery and sustain after the Life Orb recoil, and it's super effective against ground types, against water types, so it's not a bad move at all. I really just enjoy having the sustain and the life recovery, especially with as hard as it hits. You're gonna have a lot of life coming back to you off that 50%. Now here is where you can kind of make a option, so you'd say, on what you'd like to use in this place. Obviously you're gonna be using Sludge Bomb. Sludge Bomb hits the fairy types super hard, and it's just a great move, especially with the chance for poison. In the fourth move slot, you can either use Hidden Power Fire or you can use Focus Blast. I prefer Hidden Power Fire just because I like the 100% accuracy. Focus Blast is great though because it hits so hard, so much harder than Hidden Power Fire, and you're pretty much guaranteed to one-shot most steel types in the tier Accelgor's in, and even most steel types in any tier above what he's actually in. But like I said, I just prefer the 100% accuracy from Hidden Power Fire. Moving on into the EV spread, I really enjoy using Timid Nature over the Modest Nature just because I already have Life Orb and I just want to guarantee I outspeed like 99% of other pokes. So I use the 252 special attack, 252 speed, and then I just throw the extra 4 into HP. I always throw my extra 4 into HP. I've never really put it into special defense or defense like Smogon always automatically does, or like I've heard to do. I just prefer having the HP, don't know why. And again, like I said, Timid Nature just to make sure I can outspeed everything. And this is my basic sweeper Accelgor set that I use on pretty much any team I need a special sweeper. I generally go to Accelgor just because he's so fun to use. For a second set option though, you do have a lead type Accelgor. I give it Unburden and Focus Sash. It's a great combo. Focus Sash procs. You get double speed, so you can get a guaranteed Spikes Up second layer, or you can get the guaranteed Toxic before you die. Bug Buzz is just there as stab, just in case the Focus Sash didn't break, just in case you got Spikes Up and they switched out and you're still at full health. You can use Bug Buzz as an attack, you still have Toxic. I really like Final Gambit on the set, just because his HP gets pretty high, and his Final Gambit one-shots a Mega Steelix max HP, I believe. I think I did it. I took it down to Sturdy, which Sturdy sucks. I hate Sturdy. I use Toxic on the set just to have that, you know, extra choice if the Focus Sash did proc after Spikes. Final Gambit's not going to be worth a lot because they're only going to lose 1 HP because that's how much you lost. And Bug Buzz, if they resist it, I'm not going to want to use it. So I have Toxic just to set something up so Accelgor isn't just a waste. For the EV spread, I do like to use the max HP, max speed, and then just 4 special attack to give Bug Buzz a little extra oomph. Again, max speed on the Nature with Timid, and max HP at level 50, he's got 187 HP, which is nothing to laugh at. It's pretty high. Like I said, it takes down a lot of stuff with just one full health final gambit, and that's what I really like about the set. Another thing you can do instead of Toxic is you can use Encore. Encore is great just because if you switch in, or if you lead and they lead with the spike setup, you can actually Encore them into stealth rocks, Encore them into their taunts, Encore them into their setup moves. 4 switches, that way your focus sash lasts even longer. But I just prefer Toxic only because Encore is so situational, and the only thing Toxic really has a problem with is the steel types. For the last set that I played with a little bit, I'm not a huge fan of gimmicky setup stuff, especially Baton Pass, so I don't really use it hardly ever. Focus Sash and Unburden again, just to guarantee at least 1 turn of agility, and then Unburden when it procs to get even faster, so you can definitely get the Encore off, or you can definitely turn out depending on the situation, and you can definitely get your Baton Pass off after agility once that procs. But it's just your basic Baton Pass and setup move set. I use U-Turn just to have something to pivot in case I need it. I like having the option. I don't go above Buzz on this just because he's not supposed to stay in anyways. And the Encore is just there so he can get maybe as many agilities off as possible. Again, you know, encoring them into a Stealth Rock, encoring them into their setup move where you can get 2 or 3, hopefully, agilities off, and then Baton Passing into your slower poke or your actual sweeper. That way it can just sweep because it'll outspeed everything. But yeah, guys, that is my Accelgor. All 3 of the forms I run it in. It's a really great Pokemon to use, and this series I'm hopefully is going to be able to show you guys the different ways to run Pokemon. There's not just one way that Smallgun says or one way that your best friend's telling you the only way to run stuff. There's many options. Whether it works or not is up to your skill level, how much you practice with it, and how much you want to get better. So yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more videos, and I'll see you guys when I see you guys.
Here we go!